Okay, here we are, Keller Gym. We are going to demonstrate some soccer skills today. Coach V will be showing, he's going to be kicking towards the bleacher. Okay?
So first skill, we're going to cover stopping the ball, also known as trapping. And then we're going to talk about striking the ball. Most people call that kicking. Passing, shooting, all the above. Okay. Anytime that we have the ball traveling in the air, traveling on the ground, we want to be able to control it. You don't want the ball just going anywhere on the field. The other team can get it just as easily as you. If you want to pass or shoot, you need to have the ball where you want it to be. So I'm going to demonstrate kicking into our bleacher wall area, have the ball traveling back at me. And at that point, we want to stop that ball using our instep or the bottom of our foot. Sometimes you want the ball to keep moving and you want to redirect it. For the purposes of what we're doing inside here, we just want the ball to stop. Okay, so just giving it a nice easy kick to go to the wall. As it comes back to me, I want to try and stop it with the bottom of my foot. I do not want to step on the ball, because if I do, I could fall over. Okay, same thing. Ball coming back at me, could be fast, could be slow. I just want to stop the ball. If I can get it faster, cheating.
No touching with the hands.
If I can get it faster, then I can demonstrate truly how that ball is going to be stopped. Okay? I don't want the ball to get away from me more than 3 or 4 feet. One more time and then we'll move on.
Excellent.
Okay? That's just using the bottom of the foot. I can use the inside of my foot as well, same idea, but when the ball is about to hit my foot, I'm going to pull back a little bit. I don't want the ball to hit my foot and bounce away. Instep, I'm going to pull back just a little bit. Bad pass hit an edge. Doesn't work to use a bleacher all the time. Use something that doesn't give.
Good.
Okay, one more. If I have to, I can use 2 touch to stop the ball.
2 touch.
Okay. Second skill, striking. Ideally, what we use more often than not is passing the ball from one person to a teammate. I want to control where that ball goes. So I get a round ball. I do not want to use a round or an outward round part of my foot. So I do not want to use my toe.
No toe.
I could hit the ball in one area and it goes a different direction. So ideally, I want to use my instep, because my instep has a concave, it has an interior arc. The ball fits right into that seam. Now the only problem is, if I do make contact with that instep, but my swing of my foot goes to my left, my pass will go to the left. So if I want to kick it straight in front of me, my foot that's not kicking makes all the difference. So my non-kicking foot,
Plant foot right there.
called the plant foot, should be equal with the ball if I want to kick it straight. If I want to kick it right, maybe I'm going to go a little bit further up and point my body to the right. Or if I want to go to the left, it'll be short of the ball, and then I will kick it to the left. I'm not twisting my foot. I'm going to go straight through.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do the same exact thing. I'm kicking into a bleacher, but our camera is zoomed in on that ball so you can see the strike. Ready?
Inside of his foot is where he's contacting the ball. Very inside of his foot, not his toe. He's also doing the stop and trap.
Now I'm right-footed, but I have to be okay with my left too. So everything's the opposite. I still want my plant foot to be equal with the ball, but now I have to find a way to strike the ball with a leg I'm not used to.
Without,
And I might not kick it as hard.
without rotating the hips. Excellent.
I still have to be able to trap that ball if it's going to come back to me. I might not have as much control, but if I want to be good with the team, I have to be able to kick with both feet. Okay, so instep, interior of your foot. Do not twist your hip. I want to go straight through the ball. Imagine yourself kicking the ball with your ankle, but you're actually kicking with your foot. The foot you're not kicking with, your plant foot, needs to be equal with the ball, but away from the ball, not right next to it. It's going to be shoulder width away. Okay, the second part of the foot that we can kick with, we could be used for scoring, shooting, is the top of the foot, your laces. Anybody who's ever worn soccer cleats, they're flat on the top. Football, basketball, track shoes, they're round on the top. They're flat for a reason. That's where you want to contact the ball when you want power. So ideally here, I'm still going to use my plant foot where I want it to be, X number of feet away from the ball, but now I have to point my toe down. Because I do not want to make contact with my toe. There's numerous ways I can do this. I could be in front of the ball and almost like kick down. I can have my foot behind the ball because I want to get the ball up in the air a little bit. And then there's skills that I don't know how to do. Bending the ball, getting the ball to curve. Either way though, I'm going to use my laces, drive through the ball with power.
Just using laces.
I'm only about 15 feet away from my wall, so I really don't want to kick it that hard.
That's excellent.
I could use my laces as a way to get more power if I want to get the ball a long distance, but my accuracy might not be as good. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to get to about 25, 30 feet, and I'm going to show you both ways, instep and laces, and see if I can get the same accuracy. So first one is instep.
All right.
I'll do it one more time.
Instep. That's on the side of his foot. The inside of his foot is hitting that ball.
And then at the top, laces.
Good. Trapping, bring it back. Zoom. Here we go. Hitting with the laces.
Okay, I'll do that one more time. I'll try and get a little higher.
Yep, I got height.
Okay, I've got no one covering me, no one trying to rush my kick. So the accuracy isn't that bad. If I'm in a game and I'm trying those laces, I might strike the ball at a different point because it's round, and I might accidentally kick it higher or lower than I want, or further right or left. Okay, so recap real fast. Trapping the ball, I would like to use probably the bottom of my foot or my instep by pulling back. I want the ball to stop moving towards me, and I want it to be where I can do what I want with it. Kicking, striking, shooting. I want the ball to go in the direction that I want it to go in, and that's going to require my plant foot to be equal with the ball if I want it straight, in front of the ball if I want it to go away from me to my right or maybe my left. If I want it to go, in this case I'm righty, if I want it to go to the left, maybe I bring my foot further back. Plant foot determines direction. Use your instep when you want to make a pass and you don't want the ball to go very high, you want accuracy, use the top of your foot, your laces, when you want power. Don't kick with your toe. Okay, again, this is trapping and striking a soccer ball. If you haven't already, subscribe to our page so you get notifications. And we will see you next time on Keller PE Skills Challenge.